What is going on, everybody? David here, and today got a brand new video for y'all. And this time we are going to be taking a look at the new Jurassic World Primal Attack, Sound Strike Edmontosaurus. Finally, these are now hitting shelves at Walmart, so check your local Walmart when you can and see if your area has them. I just happened to stop by one day to pick up a few items, and I had to stop by the toy section, and voila, there she was. So I was able to snag her up and everything. So very happy to have this in my collection. And so I watched a few reviews. Some people had some issues with it, which is fine. You know, not every one of these are going to be perfect. You know, it's always going to have its flaws, according to some people. But at the end of the day, we have to remind ourselves that these are toys, not models. So, of course, they're not going to always be scientifically accurate as most people would like or hope for them to be. To me, it doesn't matter because, one, it's a figure, you know, it's not made for adults, really. You got to keep that in mind. But I do understand, you know, as why people would have issues with certain things when it comes to these figures that Mattel makes for the Jurassic World line. It's totally understandable. But, you know, if we want to get more of an accuracy when it comes to these things, then, you know, we need to look at the models that are produced by other companies, you know, that make them more scientifically accurate. But moving aside, very happy to have another Hadrosaur in my collection. You know, the only ones I other have is the Parasaurolophus, and so and the Colovosaurus. So very happy to have those in the collection. As far as Mattel stuff goes, not Kenner, not counting Kenner or nothing like that. But anyways, so basically this is the Primal Attack basic style packaging, you know, and Sound Strike Edmontosaurus, and then we got Blue and Owen staring off in the corner, you know, and then we have the action feature demonstration right there, the Jurassic World logo right there, Primal Attack logo there, and then we have the twisting arrows just demonstrating what to do on how to do the action feature, and we have the sound logo right there. Now, it does come with 2 instructions, and so the first instructions, you know, just basically gives you, like, battery information and just tells you how to excuse me, I couldn't get anything out. Just basically battery safety instructions and how to replace it and things like that, you know. So, and then the second instruction is the how to work the figure. So basically you got instructions, and then you got content, you get the Jurassic World logo right there, and then you got the artwork of the Edmontosaurus right there, then Jurassic World Facts app here, and then you got the Universal Ambulance Entertainment logos along with the Mattel logo right there. And you open it up and then you go up here and it says number 1 to play, and then A, it says twist the tail for roaring sounds and thrashing action. And then here's the demonstration on how to do that. And then it says B, lift the tail up and down for roaring sounds and head striking action. And there's the artwork demonstration for that. And on the back it says number 2, battery replacement. So it just basically tells you the size of the batteries that you need to replace and how to take them out. So set that aside, and let's go ahead and take a look at this Edmontosaurus. Now, I do have the other Sound Strike dinos. I just have yet to open them and review them. I have the Triceratops and the Cryolophosaurus, but I don't have the Pteranodon yet. Not no big hurry to get that one. But if you want me to review those, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to do that. So, that being said, so I have the Edmontosaurus in hand. So right off the bat, I do see why people are somewhat unhappy with it because of the feet. Apparently, the feet has 4 toes instead of 3, which is understandable. But like I said, you know, this is Mattel's version of it, you know, whether it makes sense or not. But I do like the size of it. It needs to be a little bit bigger if you want it to make it accurate. It does need to be almost, if not close to, the size of the T-Rex. But we'll get into that here in a little bit when we do size comparisons. I do like the molding of this. It's like a big cow, you know. It's big, fat, and I do like this right here. I'm glad they added that to it. Pretty much is almost similar in scale or the body type of the Parasaurolophus that they produced last year. And I do like the paint scheme. It's a little odd, but that's okay. But you know, who knows what colors these things really were in real life, you know. But I do like the coloration of it, and the pattern's a little weird too. But I love it though, you know. I'm just happy to have one in the collection. That's all, really. And as you can tell, it's like a dark green right here, and it goes all the way down the hair, all the way to the arms, both sides. And then it's got the green pattern right here all around the neck, in the head and face. And then the face has the light blue coloration right there. And then the crest right there is yellow. And then the eyes, you know, are just a tad bit off right there. But if you look on this side, it's in perfect placement right there. I'm glad that they was able to color the beak as well, and they colored the toes. So it does got great definition as far as muscular and skin tone to it. And but yeah, the feet are a little weird, a little too small. It should be a little bit bigger, but hey, it is what it is. But they did paint the claws, so that's a good thing as well. And let's go ahead and do the demonstration of the sounds. So the first one, we're going to do this the side to side. So then we'll go up and down. Now, when we do the sounds, it sounds like it's like a carnivore and mixed in with a little bit of the Indoraptor. Why they added that to it, I have no idea. Should be more of a honking sound, I think, in my opinion, because it is a duck-billed dinosaur. And so, I mean, you would think that it would have something similar, you know, kind of like what Kenner did with their Parasaurolophus, you know, something similar like that. But who knows? Who knows who signed off on that one? But yeah, it sounds like more of a carnivore than anything. Hell, even the Triceratops had its own little sound too. That didn't sound like I can't even, never mind. It didn't sound like a carnivore. But anyways, let's go ahead and do a comparison with the Dino Rivals Parasaurolophus right here. So you can see that it does got a similar body style right here, just a tad bit. And you can tell that this has got 3 toes. And this one doesn't. So as you can see, look how big the feet are compared to this one. So yeah, and that's one of the main complaints everybody has is the feet. Which, like I said, it's understandable, but hey, it is what it is, you know. But yeah, here is the QR code if y'all want this. So there you go. And then we have the Jurassic World logo right there. And let's do some size comparisons. Here is Owen as far as the human comparison goes. Like I said, the Montosaurus should be a little bit bigger. That is pretty small, so it might as well be a medium-sized one. And if you really want to have a scientific, accurate size for this, we'll just go ahead and take a look at this image right here. So as you can tell, that's how big, a large Edmontosaurus would be compared to this scale right here. So basically, it should be right up to here. But like I said, it could be like a medium-sized one right there. So let's go ahead and bring out the massive hippos from Leonard's Jumanji line. And you can tell this massive hippo is a lot larger than the Edmontosaurus here. Look at that. Look how small that is. Yeah. Very small. And here's Dwayne right there as far as comparison goes. So, and let's do a final comparison, and let's bring out the Bite and Fight T-Rex. So, as you can tell, judging by the screen, I still don't have a tripod, so kind of bootleg setup right here. So as you can tell, here's Owen right there. So as you can tell, that's how big this Montosaurus is compared to the Bite and Fight T-Rex. Like I said, the Edmontosaurus should be at least almost as big as that if you want it to be in scale with the figures. But it is what it is. Alright, so here is the collection update. These are all the figures that are reviewed so far. So, with the exception of the Attack Pack Draco Rex. So, we have the Colovosaurus, and then we have the Draco Rex, and then we have the, I can't even think of its name right now. And then we have the Carnotaurus right there, and then the Edmontosaurus. I do have the Massive Biters, Tarbosaurus and Sarcosuchus. I have those. They still haven't opened those yet. And then, like I mentioned earlier, I do have the Sound Strike Cryolumphosaurus and the Triceratops. Like I said, I don't have the Pteranodon. I probably will eventually get that one day. No rush, I have plenty of Pteranodons in my collection, so no rush to get another one. But if y'all want me to do reviews of the other ones, which I most likely probably will, let me know in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to open those up and go over them with you guys. So, yeah. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, and hope y'all enjoyed this video as much as I did filming it. And comment down below what you think of this Edmontosaurus, and if you have this in your collection or if you're still looking for it. Like I said, it's hitting Walmarts now, so check your Walmarts when you can. But just be safe out there when you do so. Wear a mask, wear gloves, because this whole thing is very seriously, and we all need, as a whole in this world, to take this thing very seriously. But anyways, buy what you love and not what you like, because if you buy what you like, you always end up getting rid of it. And I'll catch y'all later.